organization. And Shirley, yep, you know, one of the things that I love is, you know, when I first started, for some reason, you know, I tend to work well with individuals that were a little bit older than I, just because, you know, the maturity level, the wisdom, you know, and so having Shirley Yep in our organization is truly a blessing. You know, I've worked with Shirley in the past slightly for a little bit, and then now she's back, and she's our draft pick winner, you know, for the Bahamas. You know, out of 130,000 licensed representatives, she was one of 25 that got picked, right? So, you know, we're excited to have her back on board, and she's doing dynamic things. But one of the things I respect and admire and love about her is definitely her feedback. You know, I love the feedback that she provides, because she's always on the lookout for what's best for the team. She doesn't conform to standards. She doesn't conform to the status quo. She doesn't conform to, you know, just because, right? She really speaks her mind. So to go over, and the reason I wanted her to go over this, and hopefully some other individuals have jumped on board and are on Zoom right now, is because we still don't have everybody on board as far as technology is concerned, as far as Zoom is concerned, as far as band is concerned. And I always know when it comes to change, change is always difficult, change is always hard. We always think of the negative first, we always think the difficulty first, or the why first. But Shirley has adapted so well, and I wanted her to train on the right mindset as far as adapting to change. So let's go ahead and give it up from, I'm not sure where she is in San Diego, but, you know, from San Diego, California, from the Crusaders organization. Let's pass the baton to Shirley out. Shirley, take it away. Oh, we can't hear her.
Yeah. All right. It's still sunny out here in Chula Vista, California. Okay, but I'm so happy we have Zoom, one new technology that we can see each other face to face, you know. And so thankful for an invite to speak to you tonight about this particular topic that is, I think I'm a living example of this topic, and I apply it on myself as well. So thank you so much, you know. So I'm gonna go over what you call, let me go over to my slide for a second. And all right.
Wow.
So anyway, my name is Shirley, and I don't like to use representative and all that different level. I just say Primerica agent, okay, and that would cover it, right? So adapting to change, what a challenging topic right now. I mean, this is one of the things that I love about America is we are constantly changing our technology, our presentation, our training, and so forth. And as I said, I'm the walking example of change and constantly adapting to change. Okay, and it is an exciting ride in life. Okay, and this is how we learn. We become stronger and wiser, and sometimes the road is rocky, um, bouncy, and sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it tastes like sour, tastes like sweet, but thank God for all of this you know, changes or testing, because this is how we grow, we learn, we become much you know, like productive and fruitful in our life, you know. So let's see what's intel for us tonight, and we can all learn from it, including me, by the way. As I present this, I'm also applying it on myself. So I'm gonna share with you some words that you can identify with that signify change, okay? Transform. you know, how the butterfly is being transformed. You can see that they have wings after they become a worm or something else, you know, and it's so nice to see them afterward. Or you can use like a charger if you're a 220-volt thing, and then you can use the 110, especially if you are in Asia. Okay, you need transformer. So I love that word transform. Remake, okay, reconstruct, modify, restyle, ladies, you know, like restyling your hair is one thing. Convert, okay, like changing or from one place to another, one thing to another. Makeover, you know, ladies, some ladies or some men, they have some facelift, okay. So anyway, that signifies change. So anyway, when we all of these mean is to replace the old or original creation, or the design, or the action steps, or thinking processes, and so forth, you know. Like even in cooking, you know, like the quality of the food must be right, must be done right, must be cooked right, you know. You need to have a good, excellent customer service, you know. Otherwise, what happens is, especially if you are in a food service industry, or like what we were doing before I came back to Primerica, um, when the food is not right, the chef will have to redo or throw away the food and redo the whole process. The recipe needs to be right. And this is the thing that you need to watch out, okay? When people do not like the taste of your food, they will not come back. They will not give you a good review, okay, at Yelp or anywhere else. In And then the worst thing that will happen is that they will not recommend you. They will not refer you to anyone into your business. That's the worst. Okay, so mastery is the key. Now tonight I'm gonna do a some of the like 5 questions that I'm gonna cover, and this is how you do analysis when you have journalism or writing or sentences, and find out what's the meaning of what you are saying or you're reading. Okay, so what are the 5 questions? I'm gonna go over some of those, the W's and the H. Okay, so what? Okay, the who and the why, the when, and how. Okay, these are questions about adapting to change. Pay attention, because this is something that will um, really teach us a lesson, including me. Okay, so anyway, so what is change? Well, I quoted John Kennedy, our dead president. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future, right? You cannot be just looking at where you are now. You need to look forward. You need to see what's intel for you in the future. And Henry Bergson says to exist is to change. To change is to mature. To mature is to go on creating oneself endlessly, non-stop, okay? Non-stop. And who needs to adapt to change? Okay, foremost, yourself, myself, the I. Okay, that's the first thing that need to change, the inner self. Okay, why? Because we need to set an example. Okay, and if you don't set an example, people don't see the reason for them to join us. Okay, and then the outside of self, others. Okay, your family, your friends, your relatives, your prospects, your clients, your leaders, anyone outside of yourself. Those, they need to change as well. Okay, so it's good to have leaders that are setting their examples right. Okay, because we can learn from there, and we can adapt, and we can follow their footsteps to success. So, by the way, my question is that can we change uh, the way, can we avoid the change in our lives or in our environment? I don't think so. Okay, sometimes it can be caused by human intervention, implementation, or intervention by God, or a circumstance or anything. But change is a constant. You cannot change it. It is going to happen. Okay, and we cannot avoid it. Okay, um, even the entire universe is changing. Okay, so change will find us even if you don't want the change. It will challenge us. Okay, it will force us. It will reinforce us to reconsider how we live in life or how we conduct our business, you know. And would you agree that life is harder and tougher for us when we resist the change? Definitely. We suffer too, right? Even whoever is around us, they will suffer. Okay. So I've learned something in the past, that is really true. Okay, so in America, this is what we are spreading the news, our mission. Okay, we believe in what we do what's right, and we put family first. This is the message. Okay, this is why it's important that the change needs to start from us, our inner self, because this is our belief. Okay, and we need to impart this belief to other people. Now, why do we need to adapt to change? Big questions. Okay. Um, well, let's see. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change, according to Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn he's already dead. He's a motivator. He's a motivational speaker. He's an author. He was $1 million, wealthy person. Okay, so you can learn a lot about when you read some of the books that he wrote about motivational stuff. Okay, and so right now we are in a very fast, complex, okay, independent, okay, uh, uh, type of change right now. We are facing pandemic. We are facing financial crisis. We have so many certainties around us, okay, and our way of communication was interrupted, right? So we have now this zooming, which is great because then it can give us the method or the way, okay, to interface with each other, okay, and to be safe, okay. So i I hope that everybody will learn Zoom. Don't be intimidated by Zoom. I did not do Zoom before, okay, but I tried to learn it so I can be effective and more productive, okay. Um, so would you agree that it is better for us to be prepared, to be instead of being caught unprepared for change, right? Yes, okay, of course. We have more control or choice over our reaction. So here it says, don't become reactionaries to change. We panic, we tremble, we freeze, because we are afraid, we are intimidated. Okay, so look what happened in our world right now. Everybody's panicking and can't get out. Okay, so um, we need to be activator of change. That means we need to start uh, uh, making that change, seeing that change in ourselves first, and then we can be ready, can be prepared to face any changes that we face in our lives. So that means activating it. Okay. When to adapt to change? Okay. You know what? I don't know if you realize this. We only think about change when we are walking around or doing something when we are alive, okay? But even when we are asleep, Okay, change in our bodies, change don't even in the weather outside, the quality of air. Okay, even when we are asleep. Okay, change don't stop doing its job. Okay, so sometimes we experience dreaming, having a bad nightmare, um, like visions, and some people even they walk, they eat, and they even kill, while they are sleeping. Okay, so but when to adapt to change? Okay, the actual conscious adaptation to change starts, guess when? From the time we wake up. Okay, so let's examine how much time we have per day. Okay, so one day we have 24 hours per day, we have 60 minutes per hour, 60 seconds per minute, total of 86,400 seconds per day. What a long time, okay? So anyway, my suggestion, and I do this on my own. Okay, I don't try to promote it to anyone because it's an individual thing. It's an individual choice. You start your day by being grateful to your God. Okay, be thankful that we are alive. You are alive. You're safe. You're healthy, and you don't have the virus. Okay, and that you're not in the hospital. Okay, and then prepare yourself with excitement. To see what treasures are waiting for you to discover and learn. Isn't that good to wake up and say, I wonder what's going to happen to me today? I wonder who should I meet today? And I wonder, right? Okay, so many wonders. So the first thing that sometimes we do is we look at ourselves in the mirror. And so go to the bathroom, but then here's the thing. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? Okay, very, very some people say, oh, I don't know. Okay, but people that are like direction driven, they know exactly what they like and what they want to do. Okay, so when you realize that, you get so another thing that I got from Henry Rollins, okay, another entrepreneur, is no such thing as spare time, no such thing as free time, no such thing as downtime. All you got is lifetime. So we have to go. I love this one. I love this one. Okay. So it's true because once you're dead, you're dead. We don't have any more. Okay. So how to adapt to change? This is a very, very critical question because not all of us know how to adapt to change. Okay. So George Bernard Shaw says progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. You cannot be sitting in one chair and assume that you will be eating from here, or you're not going to be cooking and the food will come to you. Okay, so something needs to change. You need action, okay, in order to see what that change can do for you. Okay, now how to adapt to change is over and over, we always hear our leaders, our anyone in our group saying, change your mindset and your attitude. And because we are all in business, um, let's consider the entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, so these are people that, if you're willing to do the work, can develop an entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, so there's no impossibility. You have the ability as a human being to make powerful choices. Okay, so no excuses. So successful people have positive mindset. Okay, that's part of the attribute of a leader or successful people. Okay, so uh, sometimes it's difficult because we feed ourselves with negative. Okay, all the time, all the time. So stay away from negative. So again, this is a way of thinking, okay, that will enable you to overcome challenges. Okay, challenges come in a different form, different pictures, different images. I don't know your challenge. My challenges are different than yours. How you get your challenges, I don't know. Okay, but Every one of us has different challenges. Now, it will enable us to be confident and decisive. Okay, you cannot be confident if you don't know anything. Okay, because confidence um, is is a result of knowing something and you're good at. And then when you look at the situation, if you are a business person or entrepreneur, you become decisive. Okay, and you look at the situation and you know exactly what to do, and because that is very very critical in business to be to know how to make a decisions. Okay, now another characteristic is to accept responsibility for your action and outcome. Okay, some people blame others for whatever happens, for their failures. Okay, they love to put the blame and shift the blame to other people, because you know why? It takes away that uh, feeling of guilt. They they think, but at the end they still feel guilty, but another thing is learn from your mistakes. All of us make mistakes, all of us. No exception. Okay, I made a lot of mistakes. Okay, and I learn from that. Sometimes I redo same mistakes. I still need not master my own response. Okay, accountability. You become accountable for your actions. You're mindful of your team and others. You don't become, this is one of those things that when you are you have this mindset, you're mindful of your team and others, like you care for them. Okay, you like to help them. Okay, so you're not selfish, and you take continuous action on your ideas. Sometimes my idea is different than yours. Maybe yours is more better than mine. Oh, I love that. And Carla, that was an excellent presentation, by the way. I love to get that presentation slide from you. I learned a lot already. Now, resilient, enables you to become resilient. That means like you're flexible and you can bounce back, so quickly from any situation that sometimes is so discouraging. Okay, that's resilient. Now, having said all of that, there are obstacles to powerful mindset and attitude. I want to look at these obstacles because this is where we fall many, many times. Okay, so our comfort zones. Okay, oh, I love to stay home. Okay, I love to watch TV. I love this. I love this. Why? Because this is the known environment. Known environment. Nobody can teach us what to do because we're master of it, and we're comfortable. What we eat, what we watch. The couch itself, our bed, our computer. Those are known environment. You don't want to get out. Okay, those are the obstacles. So great things, according to Neil Strauss, now great things never came from comfort zones. And I agree with that. Another thing is fears. Okay, what are we afraid of? Okay, here we go. The unknown world. Okay, the uncertainty. Okay, not knowing what to do. And we get into this unknown world, like for example the Zoom technology that's unknown to us, and we're so scared to even touch anything in our computer because we make a mistake, or oh, I don't want to do this, oh, I'm so scared, so it's unknown. We don't want to go through that door. We don't want to open that door, okay, of opportunity to learn because it's unknown to us. We already said, oh, I don't want to. Okay, another thing is self-limiting beliefs. Okay, like it's too hard. I can't do it. I'm not good. I'm not like so and so. Okay, I'm not like Lila who can speak like crazy. Like so good. I mean, we can't imitate that one. That's a skill. That is a gift, by the way. But you cannot say that you're no good because you might be good at something that she is not good. Okay, so don't limit your beliefs. Another thing is inferiority. Okay, someone else is better than I am. You're inferior. You got this inferiority complex. Okay, you always look at yourself like, oh, I want to hide. I will not do that. Let her do it. Okay, so another is regrets. Okay, sometimes, in our dealing with clients, prospects, or whatever we do, okay, and sometimes we made mistakes, and or in our personal life, sometimes we have unpleasant experiences or anywhere in our business, and then we regret that that happened, and so it stays in our mind for so long, and we can't let go, and that's a obstacle, okay, for us to move on. So it says the greatest mistake you can make in life is to be continually fearing you will make a mistake constantly, right? And create a vision, okay? Never let the environment, other people's belief, or limit of what has been done in the past shape your decisions, okay? That's Tony Robbins. Now, another obstacle would be, oh, I'm superior. Oh, I am better than them. I don't need help. Things like that. Superiority complex. Okay. Some people don't want to be taught. Okay. Because they know better. Okay. And this one is the worst one. Okay. Is the pride. Oh, because now there are certain type of pride, by the way. Ego is one, and id is the worst. ID, okay? Egoistic, stubbornness, revengeful, always angry, always like they don't they want to compete, but they don't want anyone to be above them or win. Okay, they want to be the winner all the time. If they lose, they feel so bad. Okay, like as if the whole world just collapsed. Okay, so pride. And then pride is the enemy's weapon to stagnate your purpose. Okay. Pride is a precursor to destruction. And it will lead you to just the same cycle. You go around and round and round and round. Okay. That's pride. You know why sometimes we ask ourselves, how come people they're not friendly to me? Okay. And before you know it, proud people too much being proud, okay, you drive away people away from you because they can't deal with your pride. Okay. So the best way to treat obstacle is to use them as stepping stones. Laugh about them, tread on them, and let them lead you to something better. Oh, I love this because you know why? I always look at the past as my stepping stone. Oh, I've been there. I know exactly how to tackle the next challenges because I've been there. Okay. And, sometimes certain circumstances or certain same over and over, same situation come along. It's because we never master our response, our reaction to the situation. Okay. But we need to make sure that we become mature and teachable about what's coming to our to our side, okay, because it's teaching us to be strong and wiser in life if you're willing to listen and to understand why they are here. Okay. Now another how to adapt to change is the second one is surround yourself with positive minded and successful people. I'm so glad that we have Lila Reyes and Christian, okay, helping us grow. And we have this vitamin C, okay, every day, pretty much. I love that vitamin C, short but very powerful. It's like a shot, okay, like a shot of vitamin C. Actually, the vitamin C, it helps your cardiovascular, okay, it keeps you going, your immune system gets stronger, okay, so keep on taking that vitamin C. Now, one of those to have this is be surrounded, is attend regular training and conference calls. Okay, you learn a lot. Okay, sometimes you feel bad that your name is not being called, you don't speak. No, that's not it. Okay, training is good for us because then we learn. Okay, we learn, and the things that we do not know and we need to master. And then the conference call, like we have to give kudos to those who perform. That's great. You cannot be selfish. You need to support those people. listen to motivational speakers, read a book, listen to like PFN, go to your POL. By the way, we are subscribing, so you better use that. Okay, so many good speakers every single day. You can browse through POL, and you get a lot of good speakers in there. And not only that, I mean, read books. Okay, there's so many things that you can learn from. And here's the thing, and stop listening or watching too much news and dramas. Okay, sometimes we just want to listen to all this negative. By the way, there's no 100% um, accuracy proof in what we're watching right now, especially the news. Okay, sometimes they will say, oh, that he died of COVID virus, but he actually died of heart attack. Has nothing to do with it, but they just use it to overemphasize things. But limit your watching too much TV or too much news and all of these things. Okay. Now, humility, be humble. Okay, it's hard for us to sometimes be humble. Coachable, oh my goodness. They always say coachable and teachable at the same time, but the way I am taking this, okay, coachable is that, let's say Lila, okay, I will take her as an example. Lila is coaching us to do the other way, okay, because then it makes it better. It will sound better, or it will appear better, or presented better, and things like that. Okay, so we need to be coachable. Sometimes our ideas might not work, and then somebody will say, okay, do this way. That's being coach. That's, we need to take that, and we need to be coachable. Teachable, a little bit different from me, because teachable to me is that you don't know anything. Okay, so to be teachable, you need to learn how to accept, okay, instruction. Okay, you are willing to accept it. Okay, so that's teachable. Reach out for help. Okay, don't be afraid. Don't take like it will blemish your integrity, if you reach out for help. Okay, don't be afraid. Reach out for help. I reach out for help a lot of times to my RBP, at the Lilia, okay, to other people. I reach out. I'm not afraid. I don't care if they say, oh, you don't know. So what? Okay, that's not their problem. It's my problem. I need to solve my own problem. I don't know anything, so I have to reach out for help. So you can do the same thing, and I'm sure our group is willing to uh, you know um, uh, send you some tips. Okay, listen. Oh man, this is the hardest thing for a lot of people to do, is listening. Okay, and sometimes in our business, we talk a lot, we speak a lot, and we don't listen. And we don't listen to our team members, or we don't listen to our leaders. We don't listen to our family members, or we don't listen to ourselves. We don't listen to God, especially. And, we're not too close to Him to listen what He is saying. So let's have a listening ears. Okay, so I'm pretty much getting closer to my end of my presentation now. Live a healthy and balanced life is another thing that I want you to take note in order for us to help us adapt to change. Live a healthy and balanced life. Have a devotional time with your God. Okay, prioritize your daily schedule. It's so good to have like schedule, like calendar being marked with time and whatever it is that's happening. I love to look at my calendar. What's going on? Why there's no activity? Okay, and then eat a healthy diet. I am pro for healthy diet. I really don't eat meat. Okay, pretty much. My husband and I, we do really into vegetable. Okay, but that's your choice. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever your choice is, but eat healthy. Okay, exercise. Okay, you can take a walk. You can stretch. Right now, we're like we are. locked down right now, so we have no choice. But you can still exercise in your house. Don't get me wrong. Okay, get enough sleep. Oh, I love this one. I don't get enough sleep. I think too much. Okay, sometimes it keeps our brain awake when we think too much. Okay, now relax and take time out from stress. Have a massage. This is one thing that I practice a lot of time. Okay, I have a massage, I soak in and take a hot bath or shower. I love this part, okay, because I practice it and take all the vitamins you need from A through Z. Okay, love and be kind to yourself and others. Be happy. Laugh more often. Don't be angry, okay? Because you're not gonna go anywhere. Myself, sometimes I get angry so easily, okay? Sometimes, but I need to bounce back, like resilient, okay? I need to be a coil, like I come back right away, even if you stretch me, okay? So, in conclusion, okay, now in conclusion, our resilience in life can only grow stronger when we embrace change and manage the challenges in a positive way rather than hide away and ignore the opportunities that can change. That change can bring to our lives. Manage change in life is a key to living a life where we are not only striving but thriving as well. And that's the beauty of it. Okay, that's the beauty of it. So, which obstacle is hindering you to be adaptable to change? Okay, are you ready to take on the challenge? Maybe there are some hindrances I did not show there in my slide, but you can answer that yourself. Okay, so it says here, success comes from knowing that you did your best to become the best that you are capable of being. Okay, and that is very, very true. You cannot make excuses. We are all capable if we are willing. Okay, if we are willing, according to John Wooden. And again, this is one I brought it back because this is one of my favorite ones. So such thing as spare time, no such thing as free time, no such thing as downtime. All God is lifetime. So we go. This is my closing slide right now. Back to you, shot caller, and thank you so much.
Awesome job, Team Fam. What did I tell you? World class teaching, world class presentation. The great Shirley Yap didn't get that from a podcast. She didn't get that from an Audible. She didn't get that from a book, although she used quotes, but it was really is based on experience. And that's why the delivery is so powerful, guys. And so great job. And I love that quote. No such thing as spare time, no such thing as free time, no such thing as downtime. All you got is a lifetime, guys. And so I love that. I love the part where she said we can't be reactionaries. We got to be activators, right? So some great stuff, guys.